There we go.
Yeah. All right. So what's going on, world? It's your homeboy Cuff with the BrainSurfin podcast. We here with a guest today. You want to take a second to introduce yourself?
What's up? What's up? This your girl Eb from Convos with Eb podcast, straight out of H Town, Houston, Texas. What's up?
I forgot you were down there. My kids live in Texas too. I think we kind of had that exchange last time a little bit.
Yeah. In the H.
Yeah. Well, now they in Dallas, but
Okay, not far.
yeah,
Texas
not
is
that far.
Texas.
But today we will be talking about masculinity and the condemnation of the word.
Yes.
Now, this is the topic you brought to me, and first of all, I was like, "Damn, why have I never really thought about doing a, a podcast on this topic?" I'm like, "Damn, that should have came to my head," but I'm
Yeah.
rocking with it. And but since you brought it to me, I'm gonna let you kind of kick it off for us. So I kind of follow your lead.
Okay. So I thought of the topic masculinity and the condemnation of the word because it's taken on its own life. Like when we were younger, the when you think of the word masculinity, someone that was masculine, you think of, this big manly man,
Yeah,
strong, take care of everything, don't take no shit.
right.
Everyone wanted, well, I could say every woman wanted a masculine man. Like if he wasn't masculine, you didn't want him. But
Yeah,
now in today's age, I think um the word has gotten a bad rap. Like when you think of masculinity, you think of, a rough, hard man. And a lot of women now don't want no masculine man.
yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, I thought it would
I
be a
think a
good
lot of
topic
men,
to
I think a
start
lot of
with.
men kind of. Sorry for cutting you off, but I think what it is a lot of men kind of weaponize the word.
They do.
You know what I mean? So like
They do.
now women, I don't think women not necessarily don't want masculine men, but they don't want what men these days call masculine.
Yeah. And what comes with it?
You know what I'm saying?
Because I think a lot of them think masculine means male chauvinist, like, I could do anything I want, blah, 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 because I'm a
Right,
masculine man.
right.
Nah, and I think that's why the women now don't want a masculine man because it comes with so much,
Toxic.
with the word.
Yeah. But
Hmm.
I actually seen I seen something on Twitter. That's another thing with masculinity that's just well, I mean it's similar, but there was a Twitter poll, right? And they were saying things that men can't do. Right.
Hmm.
Now
Hmm.
this is like right here, women's fault right here. This is like basically a
Right.
list made by women.
Uh-huh.
It said crazy shit like eat bananas,
Yeah.
go to brunch, ride a bike, have anal sex with a woman. Like it was like a bunch of you can't, you
Ride a
know what I
bike?
mean? Yeah, I was like, what? You can't ride a bike?
I done heard all them other ones, but riding a bike, I ain't never heard that. Why
Yeah.
you can't ride no bike?
Oh no. I was like, damn, like I don't understand what's going on. I think society for real on both ends is just fucked up. And nothing through masculinity too. Like a lot of men are that word gets tied to how they a lot of men view women these days. Seeing that women
Mhm.
are too masculine.
Yes, and that was another thing that I wanted to bring up. Masculinity now don't go for just men. It also
It's not a
goes for
gender thing
women.
anymore. Right, right,
Right. And back in the day, you would never have called a woman a masculine. When you
right.
think of masculine, you only think of men. But now there's so many masculine women,
Yeah.
and they get a bad rap as well because they're the ones who are they're normally in that back box of a masculine woman are basically women who don't take no shit, who are you know,
Bosses.
paid, right, got money, take care of themselves, they don't need no man for nothing. They're considered masculine women, and a lot of men don't find them attractive or even want to be with them.
I will say this.
And
I will say
that's a
this.
downfall also.
I will say this. Even if a woman feels like she don't need a man for nothing, which to me, I don't know how a woman can feel that way. I don't like financially. You can have all that shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But there's certain things that a man brings to a household that women just don't possess.
I agree. I totally agree. That's why I don't those masculine women,
Yeah.
Majority of the time they act like niggas.
You know what's crazy though? See, I'm so understanding. Sometimes I may be too understanding, right? I look at like I remember this even in high school, right? Like all the teenage boys, you know what I'm saying? Like we was on some like player type mess with everybody. And then after high school, we was kind of still even into our 20s, low 20s, we was kind of still more on some player type shit. The girls always more been want to be in relationships. Now the crazy thing is men I'm turned 37 a few days ago. Men now my age and even significantly younger actually want to be in relationships now. But I feel like because of the history of how men have treated women in relationships, that y'all view them differently now, relationships that is, and now y'all a little bit more masculine because y'all kind of have y'all guard up. Like some of that masculinity comes from y'all feeling like y'all need to have y'all guard up.
That's true.
And y'all also, I do believe men should lead. I hate sounding your recorder, like I said before, but I do feel like men should lead. The problem is not every man is capable of leading.
That is true.
After y'all have dealt with 2, 3, 4, 5, however it may be, that you try to let lead, and them niggas fell short, and you done lost an apartment or whatever you had, job, whatever you had going on, you done lost this, that. You get to a point where you put these barriers up, and it's like, I'm protecting myself because I have to. And your history makes that, to me, acceptable, and it makes sense.
It does to a certain extent. I totally agree. To a certain extent, majority
dating, it makes it tough also.
Yeah. Some of the women who deem themselves, masculine, or the ones who portray themselves as masculine, there's two different categories. There's the ones who, like you said, have been in relationships where they haven't been treated right, so they're like, fuck it, I'm gonna be the nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then there's some that they were brought up and they were raised seeing their mother being treated as such.
Yeah.
So their mother instilled in them, like, go get your education, go become a boss. Like, don't let no man hold his money over you. You be the breadwinner. You bring in just as much as him. Like,
I respect women that do that.
Yes.
A lot of women say that men are scared of those type of women to be with them. We're not, but
but you are. But
here's the issue. Here's the issue. The issue is, for a woman to become a boss, she has to have a certain amount of masculinity. You know what I mean? True. She got to be able to speak up in those meetings and to move up and stuff like that to really get in position to be a boss, right?
True.
And what happens is she does it for so long until she becomes that boss. That becomes her in her everyday life, not just in her work field.
Right. It becomes her personality.
So when she brings it home, the thing is, it's just, oh Lord, yo, like my sister on my dad's side, she's single right now, beautiful woman. But her whole thing is she gonna do shit her way, because doing shit her way is how she got where she's at. Ain't no compromise. Ain't no nigga. You gotta come and work and fit into what I got
with me, right?
The thing is, you're not gonna get too many men who are gonna be cool with that. It's not like scared of that woman. It's just like the whole situation as a whole is just like, I almost feel like I'm the woman now. Like I'm following your lead, and like we gotta do things like how you want it. Everything is just you, and you feel because you got the more money or equal money, whatever it may be. Like it's just a little, it wouldn't feel right to me. I've never been in that position before, but like I don't think I could. She could have more money, but if she bring that personality type shit into a relationship, I wouldn't be able to be with her long term. It just wouldn't work. You want your woman a little bit more softer, a little bit more. You know what I mean?
No, I get you. I have like
that boss bitch attitude, sexy as hell. We love seeing it out and about, like, you know what I'm saying?
But you don't want it. You don't want it given to you.
In the crib, like, whoa, like, hey.
Yeah. I have a girlfriend who she carries herself as a masculine woman, but she is very submissive. But because she carries herself as a masculine woman, she doesn't get approached. Like, she doesn't get the opportunity to show, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying, the
yeah,
other side. And I think
yeah.
with her just saying what she does for a living, it automatically, you know what I'm saying, throws that red
Um,
flag up.
I ain't gonna lie. Well, first of all, just approaching a random woman, period, is not the easiest thing to do. Cause y'all be having
Why?
conversations.
Like what nowadays now, but when back in the days when I was like in my 20s or even early 30s, I'll be 42 this year, so I got a little bit on you. Even
A
well
little bit, a little bit.
now, men still approach me. I've never like
Work.
they
See, uh,
with
well, okay.
without a
Whether,
problem, and I can be
whether
like, oh, I'm in a relationship or I have a situation. It never like it doesn't
I'm gonna say
matter.
this here. Here it goes. This is crazy shit, right? Okay. All right. So it's a couple of different types of men when it comes to approaching women, right? There's a guy who's like, yo, she gonna either say yeah or she gonna say no. It's
Mm-hmm.
50-50. You get tested in school as yes or no, you kind of happy because it's 50-50.
Right, right, right,
Even him, he's a little nervous still because he's like, man, I hope
right.
this guy. This is how he's thinking. I hope she gonna attitude. She gonna, I got a man, look at my face, I don't want to talk. Like, you know what I mean? Like even he gonna be a little cautious to approach her, a little hesitant. You know what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying? Then there's the other
Uh-huh.
dude who's like, I want to say he's more of like kind of the hood, the hood nigga. You know what I mean? Well, he's a little more like he's a little more reckless. He approaching 100 a day,
Anything. Yeah.
anything. So
Yeah.
he's not
Yeah.
nervous
Yeah.
because he just approaching any and everything. He don't give a damn at all. But
Uh-huh.
then it's the dude. Like, this is the hardest one. It's the dude who know he a good dude. He know he's good for relationship, but like he knows he can't like present that in this 1 minute talking to her, 2 minute talking to her. Like he
Right.
can't really give all that. It's like she gonna look at me. She gonna be the approach, especially if you look a certain way. She could be approached 10 times a day. She probably irritated with the shit. It's like, damn, I want to.
Like
The
that,
better
leave me
she
the
look, the
fuck
harder it is. Like the
alone.
better it look, or the better better her body look, or the better her face look. Either or,
Either
one or the
or.
other. If either one
Yeah.
looks really really nice, you're gonna be like, I know she can approach all day. Like, oh, look, what can I say that's different than the last 30 dudes? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not it's
Yeah.
not it's not easy. It's not easy at all.
Well, shit. It look easy. Okay, but let me ask you a question. If a woman shoots her shot, would she be deemed masculine? Like, you
It
know?
depends how she does it. I was at
Okay.
security, at one of my jobs, do security, whatever, and it's kind of hard to describe. But I was like, you know, you be on the flat surface, but you got one leg up on some stairs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a girl. I got my left leg on the flat surface, right leg on the stairs, and she's up on the stair too.
Mm-hmm.
She's talking a little bit, but like I'm a little like cold faced, like
The resting face.
I be
I have it too. I have it's called the resting bitch face. I don't know what
Yeah.
it's called for
When I
men.
talk, I smile a
Oh,
lot.
but
Other than that, if I'm working and shit, or just in my own little zone, I be straight
yeah,
face.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
really. So she
Yeah.
talking, I'm not really interacting much. Now when she talking, it was cool. It wasn't. I could tell she flirting. It was cool. But then she
Mm-hmm.
like start rubbing her leg, her knee, in the inside of my leg, like as she's talking.
Right.
I ain't like that. A lot of dudes probably go, oh yeah, she probably going get excited. And I ain't
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, yeah.
I wasn't
So is
fucking.
that too masculine for you?
I wasn't. Then she rubbed my face. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah,
Whoa.
so I don't.
Yeah, that was a little much.
The knee part wasn't. It wasn't that bad. That was It was cool. Even though I feel like she was talking for like 3 minutes before that. Like she kept talking. I wasn't paying much attention.
Yeah, but she got your attention with that knee.
The knee thing, she did that for more attention. I kind of still ignored that, and then she went to the face rub. At that point, I feel like okay, you can tell I'm not paying much attention, and you're still
Right,
that shit irritates.
right.
I ain't really.
Yeah, no.
I'd rather a girl just like more. How would I rather a girl approach me? When I lived in Georgia and I was like 19, a girl approached me before. I worked at like an old country buffet, Ryan Steakhouse. It's called Ryan Steakhouse. But like you
Mm-hmm.
can like cut, you cut steak and shit. She approached me.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "Oh, you kind of cute. Lift your hat for me." Lift my hat up. She's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go sit down, eat right fast. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna write my number down and put it in your pocket." I'm thinking she bullshitting, but she actually sat down, ate for a while, came back, and she did it. I ain't gonna lie. That to me, that was cool.
Uh-huh.
I was fucking with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It
Because she
was
wasn't so aggressive with it, you know? You
yeah,
can you I have shot, what was it, shoot my shot. I have once before, but you gotta come soft and sweet with it. You can't be aggressive like a nigga. Cause
right.
that's they gonna be like,
Yeah.
whoa, you
Unless it's
know?
like a I'm gonna say it might depend on a certain type of man too, because I'm from the hood, but I say I'm a hood nigga, not a street nigga. Like street niggas though,
Mm.
they might don't mind it. I ain't gonna lie. They might be right with it.
Mm-hmm.
They might not take you all that serious, like for real.
Right,
But
right, right.
that approach might not throw them off.
Yeah, no. Um, I don't know too many women that will shoot their shot. They'll
Right,
do more of a flirting to let a person, let them know that they are interested so the dude can shoot their shot. That's normally
right,
how I
right,
do it.
right.
I'm not the shooting of the shot type person. I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
that's cool too.
give you a little nudge
Yeah,
and let you know.
I
And if you
almost
don't act
prefer.
on it,
I
then
would almost
because
prefer
I
that,
like
honestly.
personally, I like a manly man. I like a masculine man. I like that back in the days, the when you think of masculine men, that's what I like all the way
It's
120%.
like okay,
So
so when you say that, what exactly do you mean? Like when it comes to what?
everything, like run the house, like be the
Right. Okay.
man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put me in my place.
Right. Right.
I
Okay.
probably
Okay.
ain't gonna like it too much. I'm gonna talk some shit in between, but put me in my place. I don't want to run over you.
You know,
No,
it was a lot easier for men to do that without
back then.
without so much fight back then, just
Yeah,
because it was
yeah.
circumstantial. I mean, y'all didn't have the power to just up and leave and just
True,
so it was a little
true.
different. That's why, like, the further back you go, like, Grandpa had this family and that family over there.
Over there, but
And Mama
both
might have
families are
been
taken
knew,
care of though.
yeah, but like, Mama might have been found out, but like, she couldn't really leave. Like, where's she gonna go? You know
She
what I'm
ain't have
saying?
shit. She didn't have nothing to leave. She had no
Right.
job. She had to
Yep.
take care of these kids.
Yeah. So like, those roles were made off of circumstantial shit, and I feel like the roles should a little bit be altered a little bit. Now, the man being masculine, I think when it comes what you just said, run the house, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I look at
Mm-hmm.
a masculine man as being. When it comes to like some of the things that women talk about more on social media, like pay for everything, all that shit,
Oh yeah, no.
I look at it like this, right? All right, I like use myself as an example.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my girl, we got a 3 bedroom crib, 2 kids. Her 2 kids live here. My 2 kids live in Texas. You know what I'm saying? I take care of my kids. I send them money, stuff like that. She do her
Mm-hmm.
thing. I also hold her like basically she got a son and a daughter. I hold the boys down. She do the girl, and then the
Right.
bills like that. Everything else is like I do some shit. She do some shit.
Right.
Right?
Right. 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 Right.
That's cool because it's circumstantial. If I could do it all myself, I would happily do it.
Right.
But since I can't, we spit. You know what I'm saying? I do
Play
this, she
stuff
do
up.
that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But when it comes to like certain shit, the thing about my girl I love is when it comes to like the kids, that's like kind of my thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
she do like family movies, shit like that. She play games with dolls and like color with them and shit like that. I
Mm-hmm.
do family movies. When it comes to discipline, like that's my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like
just the
what
total
we're
opposite for
doing
me. I
when
do all
it's
the
like time to
discipline.
see. I don't. For me personally, I don't like that
Mm-hmm.
just because discipline with moms be different and kids don't take it the same way.
They don't, because my
So it's
5 year
like
old
as a
baby.
man, as a man, you know that shit. You see it. I can't, man. When kids ain't acting right, I don't care how relaxed I am. I'm getting my ass up. I can't help but to say something. I can't wait. I'm not like I don't. I'm not with it. I say her kids here, my kid in Texas. I say something before her. Like
Yeah.
I'm up on it. Like I don't.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
shit. I think that's stuff I think both parents should be on. But discipline as a whole is more the man role to me.
Sometimes it depends.
You only have a
Cause
daughter, right? You don't have any sons, right?
no, I have a daughter. She's
Okay,
5.
that's a little bit different too,
Um,
though. That's a little bit different too.
my husband, he's not real big on disciplining her because she is a girl.
Right.
So it's all on me. and that girl gives me a run for my money every day. But when it's time, like, when she gets to that point, he's
Yeah.
like, I gotta step in, listen to your mama. And of course, when it comes from him, it's,
Yeah.
well, let me get my shit together,
Yeah. Right.
opposed to when it comes to me, because
And that's why I feel like. That's why I feel
he's
like.
the man.
That's why I feel like every single day a man has to look for opportunity to do things like that every single day, so it's consistent. And just for me,
Mm-hmm.
I think that. All right, check me out. I tell my girl all the time. She met my kids, right, and she was like mind blown. She's like, "What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are they so disciplined? Why they listen so well? What the hell is what?" I
What you
got
doing?
lucky.
What's your secret?
It's not even just me. I got lucky as hell.
Okay.
My kids were born into my kid's mother is like a family oriented person.
Uh-huh.
We are a family, and all
Right.
of them was like kind of raised together. They all kind of have the same discipline,
Upbringing. Yeah.
and it's very similar to how I like to run my shit. My
Right.
mom let me tell her how we gonna do this, how we gonna display my kids, and she went along with it. Her mom
Okay.
already kind of was on the same page, and her brothers and all them, auntie, uncle. So wherever my kids went, they always
There we
got
go.
that same discipline. That's the only reason why they are how they are. That's
Yeah.
the only reason why. It's like they didn't have room. I feel like when kids, say you got two parents, right? And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
with your mom, it's like, okay, if I do something bad, I might get in trouble. For a kid, you gonna take that chance.
Oh, hell yeah.
But if your
As an
dad only
adult, you
home,
gonna take that
yeah,
chance.
if your dad only home and he be on your ass, you gonna think, okay, if I do something bad, he find out, he on my
Bust
ass.
your ass.
You
Yeah.
ain't taking that chance nowhere near as often.
Yeah, no.
So if
Not
both
once you not
parents
once you get it.
consistently give consequences, I'm not saying whoop ass because I'm not into the ass whooping shit. It's not my thing. I don't really.
Yeah, no, no,
I'd rather you
no.
have you hold a box above your head or whatever, something like that.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
But
Take my thing is taking the phone and the TV. That's like the end of the world.
yeah. And so you got a little girl. So yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Taking the phone and the TV. She be
yeah.
like, I can't watch Disney. Girl, go read a book.
All right. So look, to trying to get back to where we was at a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. So did you see the cover for the ASAP Rocky and oh my god, Rihanna cover?
Rihanna. Yeah.
How'd you? Because I feel like that kind of goes with this topic. How'd you? Because everybody, the way people talk about that, this definitely goes with the topic. How did you feel about that picture, that cover?
I loved it. Like, I don't see what the problem is with it. Okay, so I loved it, but I can see why there was an issue,
Okay.
because he was following her and she had the baby, and
Yeah,
they
yeah,
were saying he hit the bag because he got a baby by a
yeah,
millionaire, blah, 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 blah.
yeah,
But I didn't see nothing wrong with it. I still seen him as being masculine. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because she was hot right then, she had that just did Super Bowl, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? She just had her baby. It was about her. So just because he was letting his woman shine does not mean that he ain't a man. You know? Like I told my husband, I crack jokes all the time with him because I know the type of man that he is. Told him,
Yeah.
with this podcast get on, man, I'm about to make you a Mr. Mom. Like I'm gonna be out there making that money and you gonna be at home. And I know the type of man that I'm married. No matter how much money I make, he's still gonna be the head of this house. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
yeah.
I think they took that picture as, she run him, but no, you know what I'm saying?
You
He was
know what?
just
With
letting her
all
have her moment. Send out in the sun, send out in that light, shine that light on her, give her props. I'm gonna be
look,
here with the baby,
look,
you know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
gonna lie.
That don't mean that he still ain't the man or he ain't no masculine.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
Let
lie
him do
though.
his
So
thing.
I feel
You
the same
thought
way
it
you feel. I feel the same way
okay.
you feel first and foremost. But
Okay.
here's the problem. I think men reacted how they did because she got so much more money than him. So when they seen it, that what they focused on was like, you know what? They putting her in front because she got more money. So they trying to say because she has more money, she
Yeah.
running everything, and he's following her lead. I think men thought too much into it, and the reason why I think men thought that much into it is we got this whole woman empowerment movement thing going
Yeah.
on. and it's making a lot of sensitive ass men very fucking sensitive.
But just because we have this woman empowerment don't mean we trying to down men. Like, why we can't love ourselves, having power, be
Yeah.
like, damn, I can do that too.
You know
Like,
what's crazy? The crazy thing is, it be the women who fucks it up. Women
yeah,
empowerment is beautiful.
that's
I'm for
true.
it.
No, I'm
But
with
the
you.
women
I'm with
who
you.
are with the women empowerment, but be like some city girl type shit, or they feel like
Yeah,
they got money, they don't need a man. Like those are the women who no man who wants to have a family or build a family would ever want to be with, because it's like, if you don't think you need me, you don't understand what the dynamic of what a man brings to a household. And if you don't understand that, I
yeah,
don't want you as a mother to my kids.
yeah,
It said so
yeah,
many. So when take you who are not on some city girl shit, but when you
yeah.
bring a woman empowerment, some dude gonna link that shit with city girl shit.
True, true, true.
That's
And
what
I've had to
messes you
get
up.
some people together because I'm city girl. Don't get me wrong, I'm a city girl, but I'm a submissive city girl, if that makes
Right.
sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be wild. I'm like, fuck them niggas too, but I'm like, here, baby, here your plate. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Like,
Right.
you gotta have a balance. You know what I mean? And some of these, I can say for these younger women, not so much as the women in my era, but these younger girls in their 20s and their early 30s, they
Yeah.
with that city girl, rah rah, fuck these niggas,
Yeah.
I'm all about my money, you can't take care of me, you know.
Hmm.
Nah, but these older women, I would hope they know better. I would hope.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I'm actually part of this and I'm in this motherfucker causing all kind of havoc. So these people invited me to this Kevin Samuels fan page group thing, right? Yo, the men in here be going in on women
Yeah,
as a whole, but mainly just on black women, really.
yeah,
So I watched it for a few months before I commented, post anything, right? Just to
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
feel a few
yeah,
people out and kind of feel,
yeah.
man, I started posting in there and I don't share their views. I
Mm-hmm.
start posting in there. They all, oh, this nigga's a simp. He, they don't like me. I done got, they can't keep me out. They can block me for like a week and shit. I've
Yeah,
been
but they
blocked
can't kick
multiple
you out.
times. You know what I mean? They suspend me all the time. Like, it's crazy. But these dudes really, I feel like they really hate women,
So
specifically black
do
women.
you
Really.
think they hate them because women now are more vocal about what they want, vocal about what they would deal with and what they'll take and what they won't? Like, why do you
Well,
think they hate women?
because I would say, okay, those group of people, those types of people, I would say, they are the ones who, um, it's a few different types, but mainly of them probably had good grades throughout school. They probably didn't play much sports. They were like a little more book into the books and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Good dudes. They were cool, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, they looked all right, or they didn't look like anything at all.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't the best looking, the best in shape. They weren't
Mm-hmm.
the most you would look at them and how they look. You know how kids is mean as hell.
Oh,
If you
hell
don't kind
yeah.
of look a certain way, even you might not get much of a conversation. It's like, oh, he don't look cool.
Right.
So they
Right.
kind of got
Right.
ignored
Right.
in the corner a little bit throughout
Uh-huh.
school. They approached 1, 2 girls per year. And each time was kind of like the girl damn near kind of like giggle them off, like like for real, like you trying to
Like,
like no, or trying to or nicely tell them like, oh no, you're cute, but no. And the whole time they're knowing like how they would be with that girl. They know they
uh-huh.
will dates and all these things that women want, girls want. They know that they bring
Uh-huh.
all of these things. The
Uh-huh.
girl won't even give them a chance. What happens is women are distracted. So what happens is they don't get as distracted because they never have a girlfriend throughout school. So then they go to college. And it's a similar thing, but in college it's different because in college the women are more, they see you in something that's going to lead to a career,
Mm-hmm.
and off that alone you attract a certain amount of, so it's a
Mm-hmm.
little bit different. So what happens is then you might end up dating one of them, but then maybe
Mm-hmm.
she cheats on you with an athlete or whatever. Maybe it'd be but long story short, it'd be those type of dudes who end up being
In those
kind of
chats.
they hate women. And
Uh-huh.
once again, like, I don't agree with it, but I understand it though. I get it.
Right, right, right.
The whole
So
time,
were you a camera Kevin Samuels fan? Like, did you agree with his analogy
I
on
get,
dating and stuff?
I get where he be coming from, but like
Right.
the internet made him start focusing on just women because before he was super popular, he was coming at men and women. The
I
women shit
heard
got him
that.
popular, so
I
he
heard
stuck. So
that.
he ended up kind of latching onto that, which
Right.
made sense for him. I get it.
Right.
So overall, before the
Right.
fame type shit, I
Right.
was, I was rocking with a lot of it.
But
But
me too. I
once he
think
got
it
like very
was
popular, I understood where he's coming from. But
right.
he was playing towards what helped him get popular.
Get popular. I agree. I agree with a lot of what he said too. A lot of what he said. Like majority of the things that he said, I agree with him. I think
You see
more
that?
so it was his delivery. He was so nasty with
I
it.
was
But
just gonna
I
say.
agreed with
I was
all
just gonna
of
say
it.
the one where he told the girl, which I forgot what she said. She wanted a 6-figure dude or whatever she said, take
Yeah.
care of her, pay all the bills. And he was like, he asked her body type or something like that. He
Hmm.
was like, he said, you weigh more than an NFL running back or something
Yeah.
like that. Right
Yeah.
now,
Yeah. He was his he used to go for the jugular.
so
He
check
wasn't
me out.
nice at all, but he
The
made a
thing
lot
is,
of sense though.
I'm not gonna lie. That was mean as hell. But I'm not going to lie though. Even if a man's type is that body type, the unfortunate thing is people are weak minded. You get
Hmm.
to a certain stature, especially if you're like rich.
Oh yeah.
You're in these certain rooms and shit.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like you want to have a woman that's accepted to everyone else, not
Oh
only to
yeah.
yourself. So
Oh
even if
yeah.
you want that bigger type of girl, you might not even do it because how
Nope.
other people are gonna view you.
Yep.
So what Kevin
That's
Samuel
true.
was saying is it's not nice, but it was the truth though. Now, who I don't like is like the fresh and fit dudes. They are very lame. I can tell it was
The
nerves.
who dudes?
Fresh and fit.
I ain't heard of them.
Ever heard of Fresh and Fit? Yeah, they like
Uh-uh.
younger Kevin Samuels. Probably was nerds in school, maybe. They
Mm.
got money now. Girls give them attention, so they're like, oh, so girls only want men with money because they couldn't get women
Oh, because they
before they
couldn't get
had
them
money.
before. Now that you got some money,
Yeah,
they give you some attention.
right. But see, one of
Yeah.
them is ugly as shit. The other one is nerdy as hell. So it's like maybe you just couldn't get girls because you was ugly as hell, and the
And then
girls you wanted didn't want to learn
ain't
type
got nothing to
dude.
do with your money.
You know what I'm saying? I've never been rich. I've never been the prettiest nigga. But I've
Right.
never, ever had a problem getting women because one thing I can do, I know how to talk. That's
And
one.
listen, if you had a gift for gab, baby, that's all you need. You
And
got to have hold a conversation with someone, keep them interested, and
one
have a
time
little
my sister,
chuckle in between. That's
one
all
time
you
my
need,
sister was like,
baby.
she was like, P, you be getting so nice. And she's like, I don't know how you do it. Then she was like, nah, I know what it is.
Gift for gab.
It's that mouth.
Gift for gab. If you
Hey, I'm
can
telling
keep
you.
hold a conversation and keep someone intrigued to keep on wanting to come back for more,
Yeah.
and you make them feel good with a little bit of chuckle,
Yeah.
that's all you need. That's it.
Hey, look. So another speaking of magazine covers and everything. What's his name? How you say his name? Is it Journey Smollett? Journey Smollett?
Oh,
How you say it?
the
He had a
one.
little. He had a magazine cover recently where he had the pink on, like a pink
Oh yeah. Dude from
Lovecraft or something like that.
yeah, he's in a new
Creed. There you
Creed.
go. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Hey, look. Once again, it be now. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if he's gay or bisexual. I'm
Right,
not
right,
sure.
right.
But that picture gave off those vibes.
Really?
Now, all I want to know is, did he come up? Not the colors. The colors is cool. The outfit, whatever. I wouldn't wear it, but not because of
Right.
that. All that lip poking out, the whole shit was very sassy. I want to know, was that his idea or theirs? If it was his, then he's not bisexual or homosexual.
Where'd it come
That's
from?
that's why men be looking at shit like, see, society's making men become all
Yeah.
feminine now. That's
Yeah,
why men say
yeah.
shit like that because he looked like a very feminine man. If that was his idea,
Yeah.
very feminine.
Yeah.
Right now, so yeah. So when you see a cover like that you like
I
women
think
see that and y'all don't think it's A little weird.
I do. I don't think that it was his choice. I think because I've seen him do some interviews and I've seen him, talk or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, I think that was the choice of the photographer. You know how they
Yeah.
move you how they want the picture to be and pose you and tell you to move because I used to be a model in my past life.
Okay.
They
Okay.
tell you they tell you how to move, your
Yeah.
body, your posture and all that. And I think the reason why they chose that picture is I'm just gonna go and put it out there. I know it's not gonna be taken well. This is not gonna be a popular opinion, but I do think that society and um, social media, the world, they are trying to demasculate our black men. I do
Yeah.
feel like they are trying to make them seem as if, you know, X out all the masculinity. You know what I'm saying? Like strip it from them. And I don't like that. Like I,
How often?
I
How
don't think
often do
that
you
he
get?
wanted it. I think that's how they wanted him to pose. And I believe it was part of the agenda. I know it's unpopular opinion, but I do think
Yeah.
that society are trying to demasculize our black men. I do.
Yeah. How often do you get into TV series on Peacock, Netflix, HBO Max, whatever it may be? You into a couple shows?
Who me?
Yeah.
No.
No? Oh shit. Okay. So I'll say this. When you watch these TV shows, I don't care what you're watching. Every single show has lesbian couples, gay,
Yes.
the homosexual men,
Yes.
transgenders. Every
Yes.
single show, and
Yes.
every single one has a major role. Here's
Yes.
the thing: when people say things like what you just said, they like, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
y'all overreacting." They're not trying to push anything. Y'all tripping, looking into it too deep. But I watch a lot of TV series with me and my girl both. They all got the
Yeah.
same shit. I don't care if it's a vampire show, if
Yeah.
it's all American about sports. I don't
Yeah.
care if it's Doom Patrol about superheroes. Always the same thing. And I also noticed something else that I don't hear getting mentioned. If it's a lesbian couple, usually if you notice, the one that plays the more rougher
Masculine
role,
role is a black
masculine role,
woman.
is a
Yep.
black woman.
Black woman.
So they're
Most
doing this to y'all
definitely.
also.
Oh yeah, that's what it's society.
It's fucked up.
They're demasculating the black man and they're masculating the black woman. They
There
want
you
the
go.
black woman to I don't need no blah
Yeah.
blah 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 when
They want us to not want y'all, is what it
right,
seems.
right. And vice versa. They want us to not want
Yeah, yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
Mhm.
They've been working with the whole agenda of y'all not wanting us. They've been
Oh
doing that
yeah.
for a long
Oh
time.
yeah. Shit, that was back
I think the more yeah, I
in the
think
80s.
the more trying to want make us not want y'all is not new, but it's a little
They
more
trying new
recent.
tactics, you
There
know.
you go. There you go. There you go.
Mhm. Mhm. I agree.
Back in the day, I don't know if they did promote like white women body types and shit as like used to promote that as like the go to, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can really think of like back in the day more of how they might have tried to push black men from black women. I'm not really
Right.
sure
Oh,
back in the day.
they nag. They
Oh
always complaining, you
yeah, there you
know.
go. There you go.
They did it, yeah, because they in this house holding down shit while Susie over here ain't got nothing to fucking take care of. You know, when the world is hard on a black man, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like the world beats up on a black man. So when a black man comes home, he already worn down, tired. He don't have nothing to give the black woman. You know what I'm saying? So when they come home, we like, damn, I want XYZ, XYZ,
yeah,
XYZ. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
like, so it goes like this. Susie over here, ain't nobody tearing down that white man out there. So when he come home, he happy go lucky. Hey.
yeah.
So ain't none of this.
You know another stigma of interracial relationships, and I live in Minnesota. If you look up on Google right now, it'll tell you we are. I came here for 1, 2, or 3. We're top 3 in the U.S. in interracial dating.
Really?
There's more white people here than black people. Now,
Right.
the cities where black folk at, we thick. It's all of us.
Right,
But
right,
it's like
right.
we're all kind of in these cities by each other, right?
Uh-huh.
And all outside of us, majority white.
Like in the suburbia areas.
All suburb. Now, some of those suburb areas, the close ones to us, a little urban, a little bit. But the further you go out, the more white it gets, right?
Mm-hmm.
The stigma of like that, a lot of that come with a lot of white women is. I have never dated a white girl, like for real. So I don't know.
Tell the truth, shame the devil.
I don't know how true it is. But if you notice, when black men end up dating white girls, like one of the white girls, they end up dating them over and over again. That'd be their thing.
Oh yeah, that's
you know what?
thing.
White women be extra. And my girl's this way. So I'm not saying black women aren't or can't be. So that's why I say it's hard for me to. I'm not saying from my experiences, but white women more. You come to the crib, you might have a motherfucking bath ready if you know your routine to get the tub, massage your feet, all shit like that. I ain't gonna lie, black men they head think all that shit just comes with being with white women.
White women.
You know what I'm saying? But they don't think that black. But my girl, I ain't gonna lie, my girl, my feet fucked up. I don't know how she do it, but she be the nails and scrubbing She a beast. You feel me? So
yeah.
We'll see, but what I think is this, but she never did it with no ex-boyfriend with her baby dad. She never did that though. Right. I think what it is though, when men fuck up is, my girl, she's a little masculine, a little masculine.
Right. I think all black women have a little piece of masculinity in them.
Yeah.
Like they have no choice.
But the same sense, those things that men want, like those. Man, this girl give me massage anytime I want the shit. You feel me? My feet, all that shit. She picked the ingrown hairs out, all that shit. She shaved my head. She with the shit. You feel me? I think it's easier for her to do those things because of how I am. Not to take all the credit, I'm not saying because it's in her period. But I think me being a certain way, it helps it's easier for that to come out of her.
True. Very true. Very true.
You know what I'm saying?
Because the same things with I'm on my second marriage. With my first husband, I didn't cook. Cooking. Right. Yeah, right. I didn't even want to learn how to cook. But now this man gives food. I don't eat seafood, but I cook this man a whole food seafood meal. You know what I'm saying? But it's the type of man that he is to me. So it brings, that soft, submissive, wanting to. You know what I'm saying?
It's like you doing it for him, but you feel good doing it as well.
Doing it, yeah.
Because you know how because when you bring that plate to him, you know how he feels.
I know how it make him feel. Like make him feel good. Like, man, I'm the man.
No, I ain't gonna lie, it do for real. Even when my homeboys tell me about their situations and shit, I be like, yo, you niggas is like, I feel bad for y'all, man. Like shit.
But a lot of women don't do it because they feel like it's going to take away from, like, how do I put it? Like it's going to.
What, maybe because how I said a little bit earlier, like putting that trust in a man, doing all that, then just to find out he ain't shit.
True. Yeah.
I'm be honest. I'm a very understanding person. So I get why women can be like that. My thing is though, if we start dating, I'm gonna show who I am as a man. It's only be so long of you continuing to be like that before I'm gonna be like, okay, you ain't seeing that I'm worth you not being like that. You ain't seeing that. We need to go on and separate.
Go our separate ways. Yeah. So my husband the same way. He likes a certain type of woman. And if I wasn't that, and we had this conversation, if I wasn't that certain type of woman and I like a certain type of man, if he wasn't that certain type of man, we would have. You're not gonna get all of the perks of being with me if you're not that certain type of man. You know what I'm saying?
And vice versa. Y'all in a space where it's rare for couples, period, even married couples. I don't know if you want, but married couple be fucked up. I was married before too. Married couple be fucked up too.
Oh
But
shit,
y'all,
yeah.
like y'all more in a space where he has made you feel comfortable enough to be honest with him, and vice versa.
Right.
That's
right.
a very important thing for couples.
Right.
You can get the woman, the things you want from your woman, if you make her feel comfortable enough to be honest with you, it's a lot easier to get those things.
Hell yeah.
And vice versa.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely.
All right, what was it? Anything else? I don't know. I like podcasting with you, man. I fucks with it for real. It just feel like, you know what I'm saying? This regular conversation. I fuck with it.
We could do it whenever you want to. You know, I'm always down for a good conversation because I have a lot to talk about.
Hey, anytime
And
you got
remember,
topics,
I'm masculine with a soft little touch, so you know, I got a lot to say, talk a lot of shit, but I'm gonna serve it to you on a plate though, with a smile.
And you're not biased. The fact that
no, I'm not. You know, I look at it from both points of view. You know, because I am, you know, a married woman. I'm in a relationship, but I also, you know, I was single before, and I have a lot of single friends, so I look at it from both sides.
You know, I was wondering something. Do you think a podcaster who is unbiased, like me and you are, would ever be able to get on that high level, like See the Thing Is podcast, Joe Budden podcast?
I think so.
I don't want to say Joe Rogan because he's like way, but you get what I'm saying.
Right. I think so.
It seemed like every big podcaster is one way,
swings one way or swings the other. Either they hate men or they hate women.
Yeah, you're not. No one seems unbiased.
Yeah, no, I think there's a lot more people out there like us. They just too afraid to give their honest opinion about them some things because they're scared of what somebody else will say.
Well, a person who's unbiased like us, first of all, get in position to be on those bigger levels. That's one thing. And then secondly, the people who are on those bigger levels, some have to be unbiased behind closed doors. But if anyone, I know I will do it. But will anyone be able to continue being unbiased like us if they got to that level?
I think so.
Because obviously it gotta be some of those podcasters who they sound biased, but behind closed doors they're probably unbiased. They just feed one crowd because it works for them.
Right. Almost definitely. You know, drama brings attention, money. You know, so of course, if I can say niggas ain't shit, you know, I don't need no nigga, blah 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 blah. That's gonna go viral. Opposed to we need our black men. Like, fuck what y'all saying. We need these black families. We need the mother and father. And we need to have these kids see these predominantly black, healthy, growing, successful families, not just, you know, Kiki and Pookie over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to see some good shit. You know, keep it going.
But look, like I say though, it's always great talking to you.
Yes, you too, Cuffed. We're gonna have to do this again.
Hey, listen, for everybody out there, make sure y'all check her out too. She got an IG right there. You follow her on IG, you'll be able to find everything else podcast wise with her. Matter of fact, any woman out there want to work out, any woman want to work out, you want to say you want to get a little motivated.
You see them guns, right?
You know what I'm saying? You also can go ahead and follow her Instagram.
Follow my Instagram, you know, and I also have a fitness Instagram, Fit Mode Boot Camp. I get it in, you know. I'm masculine, but I'm also got a soft side. I hand you a plate with a smile.
There you go. It's your homeboy Cuff, the BrainSurfin podcast. You out of here.
Peace.
All right, that was good. Oh shit.